Hello world, Shelly here, and I've got a whole new box of elf makeup, most from the new Retro Paradise line. So we're gonna get ready and put a bunch of this on my face. I got almost the entire line. I picked up the eyeshadow palette, the oil primer, 4 shades of the lip gloss. I thought I bought 2 shades of the glitter eyeshadow, but I only received one. I didn't go double check. I might be mistaken. I got one of the highlights, and I got a few other things that are not part of the line. I got 2 shades of the BB cream. I think they added some more shades, and I've never tried this, so I will do a full review of these, but I'm just going to use one today for the heck of it. I got another shade of the Primer Infused Blush. You probably know, if you've been around for a minute, that I love this blush in the shade Always Rosy. I picked up the shade Always Punchy, and oh, they had these cute little pins, cruelty-free little bunny. I have a denim jacket that I put pins on, and so I got that. And I did get one thing that is not having anything to do with makeup. It is one of their new skincare items. It is the Super Brighten Peel Pads. It's an AHA alpha hydroxy acid pad. Looks like it's glycolic acid, and it's supposed to have like a citrus scent to it. These are similar to like the Pixie by Petra pads. I like those, but I don't like the scent of them very much, so I decided I would try these. The packaging for this Elf Retro Paradise is super cute. So everything pretty much comes in these plastic little packages. On the side it says, "This Retro Paradise collection was designed by a team of beauty influencers inspired by the vibrancy of the Bahamas with sunset-like hues and a tropical fruit scent. This collection takes you to paradise wherever you are." I don't know who the beauty influencers are. I didn't notice that when I was looking on their website, but I will go look at some point. The reason I want to point this out is inside of each one of these little packages. Well, number one, I like it because people can't really get into the packaging and mess with your stuff in the drugstore, so you're not going to have people's grubby paws all over your makeup. But inside the packaging, they all have this little holographic sheet in the back. You know, it's in the box, and I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with it, but I feel like I have to do something. I don't know what, but I kept them all, so that's what will happen. The other interesting thing, the package had this postcard in it, and it says, "Elf cares. When we first learned of the hand sanitizer shortage as a result of COVID-19, we moved at Elf speed to do our part to keep every eye, lip, face, and hand safe. Here's our gift to you. Lather up, stay safe, and be well." There's nothing in this box that is soap or hand sanitizer or anything like that, and there's nothing in the box that I didn't order, so I don't know what that's all about. I kind of wish I had an elf hand sanitizer. That would be nice, but I don't. There wasn't one in the box, so I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe I'm just supposed to congratulate them for making hand sanitizer. Did they make hand sanitizer? I don't even know, but I have no idea. So let's just get into putting some makeup on, shall we? I did already put on some of the Elf Illuminating Eye Cream. I really like this stuff. It's just a nice hydrating cream. I don't know that it does any illumination. My freaking Simple Human mirror is driving me nuts. This light keeps coming on and off and on and off, and if it drives you crazy, I apologize, but if I put it closer to me, it'll stay on, but then it's too close and I can't see, and then it gets into the frame of the video, and well, these are definitely first world YouTuber problems. Okay, so I have already cleansed, moisturized, sunscreened, all that good stuff. Let's try this oil primer. I really enjoy the oil primer that came out from Physicians Formula, so it made me think maybe I would like this. I don't think this is an SPF oil. They just say 2 to 3 drops. Yeah, that's about all they say. But I don't know. I just bought it because reasons. Let's see. Let's go 2 drops, because I'm not going to go like super full face with the oil today. Ooh, that does smell nice. It's not overpowering. It's a little bit fruity, very mild, which is, in my opinion, good. I like it that way. Let's just get my dry spots. This is really lightweight, and I think that's good for a primer. Usually oil primers don't do much to extend the wear of makeup on me. They just give a nice hydration and glowy finish. Ooh, that does set down really quickly though. Yeah. Okay, e.l.f. primer. That feels nice. That's... I'm a little surprised. Let's try this BB cream. I usually don't try products before I review them because I want my review to be my honest first impressions, but I will mention when I do review this that I have already used it once. I bought 2 shades. I bought Fair, which is way too light for me right now because I do have a little bit of sun. Not that... Most people in the world would look at me and be like, that's not sun. But it is like a shade darker than I am in the winter because I'm not going to take my watch off and show you, but I have a watch line. Like, this is pretty... I got some color. Okay, so I got Fair, which is too light for me now. And I also got... Do they not put it on the packaging? I can't stand this older packaging. I think it was called Nude. It doesn't say it on here. Here we go. I will say another good thing that I like about this Retro Paradise packaging. They're finally putting the product names on the product. So like this says Dream On Lip Gloss, because that's the name of this product, and that I appreciate. I don't know if it's universal. No, it doesn't seem to be on the eyeshadow. The shade is on a tiny little sticker, but the product name isn't on there. I just don't like when the product name's not on there because I'm not going to remember it. Here it is. That's got the product name. Multidimensional Face and Body Shimmer. I like it when they do that. So I hope that becomes a new trend. I'm just going to... Whoa. Oh, this might be way too dark for me. Holy cow. I'm just going to use fingertips. Whoa, that is dark. Maybe I should mix some of the Fair. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's put some Fair on here too. Actually, Fair looks like it would have been my shade, which means I probably can't wear this in the winter. Alright, let's see if we can just make this work. Mix it while it's on my face. This smells like grandma's lotion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not scented, it's just the scent of the ingredients. But the ingredients smell like grandma's lotion. This is thicker than I expected for a BB cream. And I'm gonna need to get a sponge and get some of this excess product off my forehead, because I got way too much here. It's got a thick, slippy feel to it. Let's go down the neck. Yeah, I don't have a damp sponge. I have a dry sponge. I'm just gonna try and pounce out some excess here. On the upside, there is more coverage than I anticipated, which is generally nice because I like a little bit of coverage. I like to not see my freckles and my sunspots. That shade turned out okay. Still a smidge too dark, but I mean, if you compare it to, I usually try to match my forearms, because that's the most visible part of my skin. A lot of times I'm wearing tank tops in the summer, so I usually try to match either my shoulders if I have a tank top on, or my forearms, which is probably where I get the most sun. I feel like this needs a little bit of powder to set. I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals powder. It is a translucent powder, but it's pretty much a light shade. I would call it, just gonna set where I put blush, bronzer, highlight initially. Let's start there. And I'll take it the rest of the way. I don't have very much on this brush, just a little bit. I did not put concealer on. I keep forgetting to do that, you guys. And once you've powdered, it is tough to get concealer on without making a hot mess. Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze. Let's try this always punchy blush. Ooh. Always punchy. Oh, that's a pretty color. Whoa. That smells peachy. Whew. Holy cow. This is the highlight. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that's peachy. Now, this is the new Wayne Goss brush, and it's super soft, so it doesn't pick up a ton of product if the product is a hard pan type of product, so we'll see. I might need to use a more firm brush. Whoa. Do you see what's happening? This is like a golden pinky peach. And it's micro shimmer. This is a really interesting color. And this brush seems to do just fine with it. I hope this is coming off on camera because it is really interestingly pretty. That is really nice. And I'm looking in my 10x Superhuman here. Superhuman. Simple Human. Ooh, that's got... Okay, so what I'm seeing close up is... I'm going to try and swatch this for you guys. I wonder if it's going to come across. It's going to be tough to see. The shimmers are multi-dimensional. There's pinkish. There's gold, like champagne. I don't think it's coming across because I don't think I can get close up enough with focus on the camera. The shimmer is a multi-dimensional. There's different tones in this. I would say there's gold, champagne, and pink in the micro shimmer. That is freaking gorgeous. Wow. I think this would be too dark for me in the winter because of the gold, but in the summer, I think I can do it. Well, I can do it any time of the year, but I think it is most appropriate for my summer skin tone. Why am I talking like this? Oh my goodness, that's freaking pretty. That's really pretty. I do kind of want this all over my body right now. Is it weird to put shimmer on your forearms? Yeah. Do I care? Oh, how pretty do you think it's gonna make my tattoos? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna look at myself all day and be like, I shine. That is definitely recommended. That is freaking beautiful. I'm loving that one. I'm loving that one right now. All right, let's do some eyeballs. I've got, this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I did a side-by-side comparison of this against my beloved MAC Paint Pot. And the stuff works really well. It held up really, really well. At the end of the day, I still like the Paint Pot a little bit more, but this is definitely worth it as a viable comparison. It's definitely a good primer. It works really well on me in terms of holding my shadow in place, preventing my shadow from creasing, and preventing shadow from going up onto the hoods of my lids. Because over the course of the day, that tends to happen. So I do highly recommend the e.l.f. Putty Primer for the eyeballs. I know, it's not for my eyeballs, it's for my eyelids. But once upon a time, I dated a guy that referred to all body parts as their animal names. Like, your feet were your hooves, and your teeth were your fangs, and your hair was your furs, and I still do that. And eyeballs, I don't know how that fits in, but that it all came from that time of my life. And every body part just got referred to strangely, and I still do that. So thanks a lot for that impact. That might be the... I'm not gonna say anything else. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. The e.l.f. Retro Paradise Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, I love this. Oh, I thought I got all the plastic off. I will say, they've made it a lot easier to remove the plastic that holds these things closed. I was impressed at how easy it was to get the first one off, and the second one off you just saw. This is really pretty, you guys. I'm especially drawn to that shade Spiced. That is calling my name. That Baja Green, I don't know if I can use that today. What would I do with it? Ooh, that little teal color there, Sip Sip. Oh, I haven't thought about what I want to even do. These are really pretty. Should I go there and just be super colorful? Because you know most people are going to make a nice warm toned eye look out of this. Should I just go colorful? Is that weird? I'm gonna go colorful. This Dijon shade looks really interesting. I'm gonna swatch a few of these. Here's that Dijon shade. Ooh, they're very soft. Bit of powder kick up. Oh, that's nice. That's exactly what I was hoping it would be. Like a mustard yellow. I'm gonna swatch Sandy Bum. Yeah, nice. These are pretty true to pan. Here's that spiced shade. Yes, yes, that's what I was hoping for. Should we swatch a swimmer? Let's take a look at that Sip Sip. Oh, yes, that's pretty. Like an icy blue. The Shimmer Paraiso. Ooh, it's got like a pink undertone. It's not a super heavy shimmer, and it's a pretty light. I did it this way. It's a little bit of like a champagne gold. I'm going to swatch this purple just to see how pigmented it is. Okay, it's a pretty fair, light purple that's going along here. Okay, alright, I know what I'm working with here. Alright, I'm starting with Fuego as a sort of crease transition shade. This is my Wayne Goss 03 brush, the one that I could not live without. It is so necessary, especially if you have hooded lids. It's so beautiful to get this transition going. Next, I'm going to take my Sigma E25 and Spiced and take this into the crease. This color reminds me of the Always Punchy blush I just put on. Definitely want to tap this off before you apply it. There's a lot of shadow picked up on the brush. A lot of kickback in the pan. I'm going to try to get this Paraiso shade on the inner third of my lid. Oh, it actually applies pretty good with a finger. Ooh, it's kind of a shifting, duochrome-ish. Yeah, on the lid, it's like slightly sheer, except that the duochrome makes the color sort of appear when you move. That's really pretty. And we are going to go with Sip Sip in the center of the lid. That's really pretty too. I'm going to take the shade Coconuts and my Wayne Goss number 20 and deepen the outer corner, or the outer 7 as Nisha at Sugar Puff and Fluff would say. If you think of it as a 7 or a reverse 7, if you've got hooded lids or drooping outer corners, it can help you to draw it in a way that it kind of lifts the outer corner a bit and makes it look less droopy. take whatever's left into the crease. Here's where I might be pushing it too far, but what the heck. Let's go into this green Baja. And this is my Wingauss 07 brush. I think technically it's a lip brush, but I like it for my lower lash line. And let's just do some green. There's a lot of powder kick up from these matte shadows. I'm going to use the same brush and go back into that coconut just a tiny bit on the outer corner to make it a little more cohesive with the top. I really like this coconut shade. It's not just brown. It's got a really nice, almost reddish purple undertone to it. I'm gonna take this white shimmer sea salt on my inner corner. It's a sort of purpley shift highlight. That is beautiful. Let's do just a tiny bit of that on the brow bone. Waterline and mascara. Gonna take some of the Lip Bar Brow Gel through my brows. Oh, I forgot to use my glitter shadow, and it's gold, and it really doesn't match what I'm doing here. That's okay, I'm still gonna put a little on here. Ooh, that is super shimmery. This seems to have a bit more opacity than other e.l.f. shimmer shadows I've tried. It reminds me on application quite a bit more of the Stila shimmers than the other ones I have used. That's a good sign. All right, lip gloss. I've got 4. And with this look, I'm thinking maybe, I'm so tempted to put this blue one on. Oh, let's just try the blue one. Let's just try. Yep, these are peachy as well. Not very thick. Not sticky. Definitely peachy. Peachy, lots of peachy. I'm gonna put a little bit of this shimmer one just to see how glittery it is. It's glittery. Not gritty though. Just shimmery. And here is the finished look. Okay, what do I think? Well, the BB cream looks nice. Too early to really tell how it wears, but I will do a full review of it for you guys. The eyeshadow palette. I think if this color story is calling your name, go for it. I'm particularly impressed that even the pops of color are curated well enough with the other matte shades that I think they're very wearable. I mean, I'm wearing a lot of color on my eyes right now, and I feel like it's a pretty wearable look, so that is good. The powders have a ton of kick up, so if you're not a fan of a powdery matte, the mattes have a lot of kick up, so be aware of that. Tap your brush off as you apply. The shimmers had a bit of fallout, both that what is the name of that shade? The Inner Third, the Paraiso shade, and the Sip Sip blue shade had quite a bit of shimmer fallout under my eye. It did brush away pretty easily, so, you know, it's just one of those palettes. You're gonna have a bunch of fallout. Wipe it away or do your eyes first. But I really like the curation of the mattes that complement these brights, and I can tell just from looking at the warm side of the palette that there are a ton of beautiful warm gold sunset types of eye looks you could pull out of this palette. So I think this is a really nice one for summer in terms of the color story. Just be aware of the application issues. I really think this shimmer is a step up in their eyeshadow shimmers. Nice formula, liking it. Lip glosses feel nice. I expected that. My favorite of all of the things is absolutely this highlight. I think it is beautiful with a soft brush. It's not like beaming God's levels of brightness, but it is so pretty. And I bet if I use a stiffer brush, it will be glowing to the gods. So I am liking this. Oh, the primer oil, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm liking this line. I like this launch. This is good stuff. I'm very happy. Very happy. Very happy with this $100 box of e.l.f. products that I bought. It's hard to spend $100 on e.l.f., but boy, you get a lot for it. There you have it. Full face of some new e.l.f. products. If you enjoy e.l.f., if you enjoyed this, get ready with me. If you enjoy drugstore makeup, if you want me to do more cruelty-free, whatever it is, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see more of. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.